Okay, we're ready to start.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right. Okay. Well, welcome back, everyone. The last time in the Chainsaw Man Devil World story, the up-and-coming Squad 5 of Royal Devil Hunters took the invite from Isla to spend the night with the rest of the Unlisters. Alina and Crash decided to get somewhat unreasonably drunk while Hakeem stayed sober. Alina would at one point play a song, finding herself alone as the notes crashed around her. Meanwhile, Hakeem spoke with Harib Mahal as he questions the nature of devils and how connected Hakeem was to them. The three of them made it back to their accommodation and woke the next day to a breakfast made by Hakeem and a location to patrol. The three were drawn to the central London library where on the roof they found and fought the lizard devil who had sensed some incredible force. The same as Crash. The trio executed the devil and moved into the library, finding the work of the Pilgrim, a serial killer who was dealing with a powerful devil. And so we return as you are in front of you are these two floating forearms suspended from these like long strips of wire from the ceiling. Right now on the battle map, this is what you can see. Thanks to Crash being in the front, you can see all around here what I've highlighted. Everything else ahead of these two chairs is currently too dark for you to see through, or too far from the vision.
Okay.
And yeah.
Is it empty in here?
It sounds empty as far as you're aware, but like there's just these constant like settling sounds of the library. Clearly, like no one came in today. Maybe like they're supposed to be closed this day. But if you want to make a perception check to see if you're alone, you may.
Sure. Yeah. 1 sec.
Okay. Crash is going to do a perception check. If anyone has proficiency, they can give the help action.
Oh. Do I have disadvantage though, given that it's dark and I'm a human?
You would have disadvantage, yeah, in your current until you find the lights in this room. You'll have disadvantage.
Cool. I'm gonna start trying to find the lights then.
All right, cool. You're gonna you start searching for the light source as I'm gonna try and play. There we go. No. There we go. As yes, Hakeem, you start searching for the lights. Alina, is there anything you are going to do? You have just switched back into your human form currently. You feel yourself sort of a bit low energy after like utilizing so much of that blood to transform. However, you are like you're stable enough. You're not exhausted currently.
Okay.
Is there anything you would like to do as you see? I just saw you got a 4 for your perception. You can't tell right now if you're alone in this library yet.
Does minor illusion work with like lights?
What does the spell say?
Well, it says that I can make like do sounds, but also images. Oh, it can't create light. Okay, no, don't. I read it. I'm just gonna walk. I'm gonna walk just around here. Just have a look.
Yeah, feel free to move yourself. Cool. This area is sort of like quite like dim light for you currently, in your current form, that is. You see that this section is, this one is the travel section of the library. So loads of like holiday books. It's not a very big section anymore post Devil War. Tourist boards have like not been doing well for the last couple of decades. However, you if you want to make a perception check to see if anyone's near, you may.
Yeah. Hold on.
With disadvantage if you're trying to check the whole library, but regular if you're just checking this section.
I'll do disadvantage. Why not?
Okay.
Well, that's a nat one.
Yeah.
So.
No. Okay. No. You cannot tell if this place is empty right now. This place could have people in it. It could not. No one is aware. I will say, Hakeem, after long enough, you would be able to find the light switch in this room. You would, however, find it tampered with. You see that only one light is currently switched on. You notice that all the other lights have had their they basically had the light switches ripped out, and
Wow.
the insides some sort of tool was stabbed into it to just break it apart. Of course the only light that is currently active is the one in the center of the room. That's the only one that this twisted killer wants on. You can try and make I guess it would be a flat intelligence check to try and fiddle with the sockets. Try and
fix
it.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'll
I'll do so. I'll give that a
Cool.
shot. Sorry.
Yeah, go for it.
Intelligence. Cool. That's an 18. Fucking baller.
18, flat intelligence 18. You are able to, you just have access to pretty much all the lights in this central library room. Do you want to switch them all on?
I will. I'll give them a heads up. Heads up,
Okay.
guys. I'm gonna turn the lights on, okay?
All right.
You are able to switch all lights on, as everyone can now clearly see in this room. You don't immediately see any people here.
Beautiful.
However, you can now fully see the whole area. You can still see this weird origami flowing papers under this grotesque sight. And I will let everyone retake a perception check in this room now that this action's been done.
Okay.
All right.
I got 7.
Oh no.
She's distracted by the book. She's like, oh, books.
A natural one.
17.
A 17. Okay. Both Alina and Dismemberment, you are both distracted. As you said before, Alina, the books, you didn't know that such a the tourist industry in the new United Kingdom was trying to reform. It's fascinating to you. Dismemberment, Crash, your body is still sort of busying with what you felt earlier in this room, and you can't quite focus. Your mind is just riddled with sensory overload. Meanwhile, Hakeem, you notice that all around this library, books have been taken off every shelf, which you notice they've probably been used all to create this central swirling tsunami in the center. You notice one section in particular is very clean and pristine, which is around here.
The king will start making his way over there.
All right.
Because I'll look around. I'll stand on the desk and just look around.
Cool. You stand on these desks to look at this very large bookshelf. You notice that this section is sort of the the fantasy area, the not like young fantasy. This is sort of the adult fantasy sci-fi set of books. As when you reach this point, as you're on your own in this section, you would hear.
What are you doing?
Immediately, I'm looking around trying to see what the fuck just said that.
As if you're looking around, make a perception check.
Christ. That's only a 7.
You can't. Whatever made you know you heard this. You know you heard this for sure. Whatever it is, you can't see. It's hidden.
Be like, am I messing up your artwork? Am I not meant to be here?
That's not mine.
You didn't do this.
I've already probably said too much. Just leave me alone, human.
Unfortunately, can't do that. Might as well just do yourself now. Get this all over and done with.
Could you roll a persuasion check, please?
Right, I can certainly
or an
try.
intimidation, persuasion, intimidation, some sort of charisma check against this.
It's gonna be the same either way, but I'll give it a go. I'll go persuasive then. I'm not trying to intimidate. That's an 11.
That does not reach the DC, as there is a shuffle from the books. As a book suddenly flops out onto the desk. You see it flips over. This is quite a heavy tome. Flips over, as you see from one of the books next to it, these tentacles are unfurling as the book itself opens up, and this wave of just energy pours out of the book as you see this knight suddenly steps out. You see this black armor, this red, just eyes glinting out of the helm, wielding this massive, this great sword,
Guys.
As you suddenly
What
hear,
the fuck?
Keep away!
as the tentacled book that plucked this book out flips into the bookshelf, as we are going to roll initiative. As there is something here. As I'll just reveal the knight.
Fuck that, bro.
Hell no.
Hell no, innit? What the fuck?
As I will briefly, if you're on the Roll20, I will briefly send you a. You briefly see.
What is that?
You appear, and then vanish, as it will immediately, after sending this creature out, it will slip away.
Holy shit.
As this knight squares off with you, I will just open the tracker. As that was a 10 initiative from you, Gigi.
Yeah.
Alina, I should say.
You know what? I'll start. If you want, John, I can start. If everybody's using the dice on here, I can start doing so too. If it makes it easier.
It is completely up to you, man. I'm okay with either way. Yes.
Let's give it a go. Let's give it a go, shall we?
Ooh, wow.
Wow.
Was it? I haven't seen yet. What was it?
It's 24.
Oh my god. I mean, I think Roll20 might be trying to tell you something.
Yeah.
I'll just get everyone's things.
It's quick. Oh my god.
Hakeem has lived long only because he's a very fast guy. That is literally it.
And then
Poor human. He got pace.
he got face.
Thanks.
As I'll roll an initiative for whatever this thing is. Okay, and that is alright, let us sort. There we go, okay. I like to do rollies, so could you please roll another initiative, Matt?
Will do. 1 sec. Come on, Crash. You got this.
Don't crash.
A 5. That's a 5.
Okay, unfortunately you will be going after this this creature. Whatever it is.
All right. All right.
Alright, with that, let me shove this music on, and we will begin combat.
Let's do this.
Okay, Hakeem, it is your turn with Alina on deck. You see this this creature, massive greatsword in hand, staring back at you. What are you going to do?
Immediately, his fight or flight response just kicks the fuck in, as Hakeem is going to use an action to disengage. He wants to get as far away from this thing as fucking
Okay.
possible.
Nice,
He's
nice.
not fucking around with this thing at all. So he's going to move his whole entire movement. So he can move 50, so he's going to go... Where's he going to go? He's going to go right here. Yeah.
Cool.
Where?
You notice this thing seems to be a bit of a construct. It's not really, it's not even able to really move remotely fast enough as you move out of its way.
Yeah, I'll let my turn.
Okay, you're just disengaging? Okay, I think you said yes. You're getting a bit funny on my end, but that's all
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just disengaging.
Yeah, okay, awesome. That's the end of your turn. It is Alina's turn with something else on deck.
Perfect. I am going to try to cast sleep on it.
On this thing, okay?
See if it
Go
works.
for it.
Perfect.
So you need to roll a number of dice. Yeah.
5d8.
Yeah. If you're above its HP, then you'll put it to sleep.
Come on, you got this.
Okay.
I think, yeah, the roll system
There
is
you
weird. There we go.
Ooh.
24?
Okay, you notice that suddenly out of this desk, you see that Misfortune comes from under the desk to around your legs just in time for you to perform this like devil arcane power. You see that it takes this like one step forward during its turn, and then slumps suddenly. For you, it doesn't look like something that size should, be so, powerfully affected. But if you like, you can make an insight check on your turn for free to try and, perceive something about it, or insight or perception, up to you.
I will do... Oh, they're the same. I'll do perception.
It's now asleep.
10.
That is enough, actually. You see, as it slumps down, it sort of just quivers and rustles. I see that it, from close up, it definitely appears to be what it actually is, but it's just paper.
Oh, okay. She's gonna shout this out to everyone. She's gonna be like, guys, it's just paper. It's not real.
As this soldier is now asleep.
Yeah.
I love it.
Is that the end of your turn?
I think she's gonna walk up to it.
Okay.
She's not scared anymore.
Yeah.
Sorry, 40 feet, about there. Cool.
Okay, cool.
Cool. Oh.
Isn't 40 feet your devil movement?
Oh, is it?
Yeah. So you'd just be 30.
Okay, it's about the chair.
So I think you'll be as far as there. Yeah. I think it's one more up.
One more up.
Go one more. Cool. This creature briefly appears. As you see one of the books in this front area. This one more of this is like the kids section. This section here actually opens up a bit into like the kids area. It goes like the further down it goes, the younger aged it is. No, younger age the books are, that is. As it briefly appears, a book once again much larger this time, with a lot more pictures. This book flops out as let me find the right token for this. This sort of hulking, brown, yellow-teethed sort of troll creature sort of folds itself from the book, and sort of like silently leers at you guys. As there we go. Once again, it is going to stealth back into the book. Oh, and I've actually put it on the. Hang on, I'll just change the layers. There we go. Change layer tokens. Boom. It is then going to take its turn as this troll will head over to you, Hakeem, as it performs the one demonic spell inside it. As it sort of leers and lets out this blast of poison. As can you make a con check, please? Constitution save, please. Sorry, not check. It's a save.
So that is a 21.
Oh, 21. Cool. That's a success. So you're going to take half this damage. Cool, so that is 5 points of poison damage to you. As it lets out this horrible breath. But once again, you now know that this thing is paper. So you see as its mouth opens, it's like the sides of its mouth sort of flap a bit. And it almost sounds like when you're blowing on paper and it's... as that is it for this creature's turn, and it is your turn, Crash, with Hakeem on deck.
Okay. My body is on fire right now, so it's time to rage.
Okay, let's go.
So immediately as the paper knight comes out, as this weird ass fucking goblin looking thing comes out, immediately, just like before, Crash's body is just going to extend, rip apart, and just start to grow more limbs out of his body and out of his head. And he is going to he can barely make it up here.
Ooh, could I just ask,
yeah.
just because I've just rolled this creature's stealth.
Yeah.
Who has a passive perception above 8?
Me.
Cool. Is that everyone? I believe that's everyone. So yeah, you can all see this creature's sort of tentacles. It's not particularly stealthing. It's not stealthing particularly well, as you can see it moving along this area of the library through the bookshelf. Sorry, please continue your turn.
Okay. Yeah, Crash would be kind of sprinting his way just animalistically towards this being, but as he sees that thing in the bookshelf, he kind of stops for a minute. You gotta stop hiding from there! And he's just going to reach back and rip off one of his limbs on his back and throw it towards that bookshelf.
Okay.
Explode.
You throw this limb at the bookshelf. It smacks into it, and it's a definite hit. I don't think you need to roll.
It's a con save for those in there.
Cool. Okay, we'll be rolling the con save.
DC 14, I think.
Okay. That's dark. That is a 9 con
That
save.
fails.
This whole, I just want to say, this whole section of books destroyed. Book, like paper, is blown everywhere. There's this just eruption. Let's see if I have something. Yeah, that's appropriate. Yeah, there we go. There's just this overwhelming, like, blast of paper everywhere.
Ow.
Please roll the damage as this devil inside a book flops out.
It's 13 slashing damage.
Cool, it takes 13 points of damage as it flops onto the ground.
And then immediately, Crash will continue to use the rest of his movement just to run up towards here. And that would be all he can do for now. So I'll end it there.
Okay, it is Hakeem's turn with Alina on deck.
Beautiful. Good question. Is this creature, is it just standing on the ground or is it prone?
Is it standing its ground or what? Sorry?
Or is it prone?
It's not prone right now. You can see its tentacles have like latched onto the ground and are keeping the rest of its like book body up. At this point, you would probably be able to identify that this creature is the reading devil,
Love that.
born from the fear of reading, mostly from children.
And my ass, dyslexic, but
and dyslexic.
yeah. Facing my two demons right now. Oh my god. Lovely. Hakeem will strategically maneuver around this creature here. I'm gonna try and not break from its melee range. If I go here, I'm still within its range, correct?
Yes, you are.
Whee! As Hakeem will make a range attack on that creature that's currently on the ground, as he will just as the flag swing through the air, go and cut this creature.
Okay.
Give me nine. That is a 16 to hit.
That's a hit.
Lovely, and it takes 6 slashing damage.
Cool. You are able to you slash this creature. It lets out this little wail as it's hit. As you rake off this section of its like front cover, effectively.
Sorry.
I didn't mean to do that. Fucking hell. Oh wait, no, that wasn't me. Never mind. I'm good. That was me. I will spend a key point. And perform patient defense. As you'll see, just as Hakeem will just whirl the chains like of the side around him, creating this kind of like wall of chains to defend himself. As I'm gonna utilize patient defense. Yeah, I was just saying that, yeah, Hakeem will whirl around the chain, and he's gonna utilize patient defense.
Okay, lovely.
That's my turn there.
That is your turn. It is Alina's turn with the reading devil on deck.
Okay. Alina is going to try to cast charm person on it.
Okay.
Just to see if she can calm it down so that they can have a bit of a conversation.
Okay. This charm person on the reading devil.
Yeah.
Okay. Could you read? Is charm person? Actually, no. I will say, yeah. You cast this spell, as you. What do you say to perform this spell? What do you say to it?
She'll just, you know what? She'll start singing a little lullaby because she kind of notices it's a bit childlike. It's a bit scared. So she's going to start singing a little lullaby, and while she does that, she's going to gently just walk towards it, just to soothe it down.
All right. As you, if you are moving that far, you're going to walk past it. Oh, and you won't leave its melee, so that's fine. But please, could you roll a performance check for your lullaby, please?
Of course I can.
Thanks.
Performance. Please be good. 20.
Okay. You perform this lullaby. It's up to you, Crash and Hakeem, what you think of her lullaby. But the reading devil, sort of its one eye that's in the center of the book spine, looks up. The tentacles that were quivering still quiver, but like less so, as it says.
What? Okay, I'm willing to talk.
What's going on? What's happening?
Okay. Just promise me.
As we will go to its turn at this point, as it says,
Just promise me my safety.
Your safety? Why? What are you scared of?
The person I saw in here. I can give you. Look, I know you are RDH. I know that you will intend to lock me away, but I'm fine with that as long as I have immunity from the person I saw in here.
Okay.
So we can negotiate that depending on what you're able to tell us about what you saw.
you notice at this point the ogre does turn round. Doesn't it sort of turn around this angle, so it's sort of facing everyone at the same time. The knight's still asleep. The knight's going to be asleep until, it wakes up. The reading devil.
I can give you a detailed picture if you just let me go to that section.
As it points, you notice it is pointed to the artistic area. The sort of like this section over here has sort of like books detailing great artists throughout British history.
Can I try and suss out why, of all the places in the library, you might wish to go over there?
Yeah, go for it. Roll an insight.
That is quite peculiar. That is a 15.
You can tell this thing is not. This thing is very wounded. It's rather pathetic. Like, this is one of the lower level, one of the lower devils you've seen. It seems to have powers to create these creatures based on books throughout this library. It could probably create some sort of creature that would help it draw.
I see.
So, if I can make you a detailed drawing, I want immunity. I want protection from anything. From RDH.
I think we should just kill the thing.
Your what?
No.
Your word.
That does not align with our objective right now.
The ogre turns around to face Crash.
I don't feel good ever since I walked in here. My nerves has been on edge. It was like when we fought that thing out there, that big lizard fuck. I felt like that might have been the being, but it wasn't. It was something, and I still feel it in here.
But realistically, Crash, listen. This little guy here is gonna not be what you're feeling. The guy out there was way more intimidating than this little guy here, and he's gonna help us find that person.
The breeding devil sort of flops around. You seem to think. You seem to get the idea that it's trying to nod.
Because I just don't. I don't know.
It's okay. Listen. Let's hear him out and see what happens. Okay? She's gonna start wandering over to the art section.
Okay. All right. Yeah, you move this direction, this way. If you can see my arrow, the art section. We are currently out of combat, so you can just go there fully. It will begin to walk behind you, very carefully walking past Crash. The ogre will actually stand here, sort of move its position, as it will head over to you. Misfortune will give it a sort of almost look, like a sort of disgusted look of how weak a devil is, as it will go, just one of these, and then I'll as it will leap into the bookshelf, plopping out this book that will open. This you briefly see the cover. It's great artists throughout history. the book opens and these almost this like stitched up zombie looking creature comes out, which seems to be this amalgamation of different artists' body parts, as it will quickly walk over and grab a piece of paper and with a pen from the side of the from the desk, it will begin to rapidly sketch. Of course, there don't seem to be any colours near this section, so it's only able to do a black and white drawing. But will you wait for it to finish?
Yeah.
Certainly.
All right. As you do, you notice that it's not trying to stealth. It's still in the reading devil for maybe its own protection. It's currently still inside the bookshelf, but it's not stealthing right now. It's just sort of waiting there. And then finally, the sort of zombie artist will sort of shuffle and pass you this piece of paper, Alina, that will show this face. So I'll post it in general.
Oh, here we go.
Okay.
It was just this one person. He were just
A human.
didn't seem happy. Yes, human. But
Are
I
you
felt something so awful. I nearly passed out.
By a human.
Well, probably most likely is in contact with a devil. It's probably had a contract. I'm gonna check.
Yeah.
I'll see if RDH have any notes about him or if he's on any of the databases. It could be helpful. As Hakeem retrieves his phone, and he'll just take a picture. He'll take a picture and he'll send it to the higher up.
Okay, yeah. You were recently given well, it would have been Adam B's like not his direct number, but his like business contact. So you're able to send it there. As that is done, there's just the reading devil just slowly slips its way out of the bookshelf and sort of goes on the desk.
And now all right, now you fulfilled your end of the bargain.
Question: do I know how to contain a devil to take it back to RDH?
You know that typically devils are like, there is a level of like binding required with devils most of the time. Like usually any appendages they have must be sort of bound, or else like soldiers around the RDH prison will like see this as a bit of a threat. They could also see it as like potentially you've been possessed by this devil. So it needs to be apparent that this devil is contained. You can't just go off the devil's word.
Okay. Hakeem will walk up to the devil, the reading devil, and say, well, I'm gonna have to bind your tentacles, but then we'll take you back to base.
Right.
All right.
I don't. Mm-hmm.
Buddy, it'll be fine. We just have to make it seem like you're not gonna hurt anyone. And I know you won't, but they don't know that, and I don't want them to hurt you, okay?
It's not your
Either both of you
Nope.
roll persuasion, or one of you roll persuasion with advantage.
Do you wanna roll both of us, or do you wanna do advantage? I've got a +6, Jermaine.
You do your thing. But Hakeem does say afterwards, after you say what you said, Hakeem would say to you, he's like,
Right.
don't call it your buddy, Alina. It's not your buddy, okay?
I got a nat 20.
Okay. It would look like it's about to say something else. It would sort of like tense up, but then it would hear what you're saying, Alina, and go,
All right, okay. I trust you.
it will look to you.
Cute. Can I give it a little pet on the head?
Yes. Roll like devil handling. I know we don't have that as a thing, so just roll
yeah.
animal handling, but without like if you have proficiency, you don't. Cool. It sort of you touch its front and it immediately like lashes out at you like instinctively as it is going to attack. It's going to make an unarmed strike on you.
That's alright.
As that is a it's an 11 to break your AC.
It doesn't. That's fine.
Yeah, okay, cool. It lashes out but misses. You're able to move away in time, and you would have some rope on you, Hakeem, to tie this, to bind this thing's tentacles.
I still think the moment it tries to lash out at Alina, the fuck?
You still
She
do
just
what?
goes, "Hmm."
Yeah, I bind its tentacles, in a way that like if I hold it up, it's like droops. Its head is facing towards
Yeah.
the ground.
Mm-hmm. Its single-eyed head is sort of like flopping back now.
It's so cute.
It does look. If you notice, if it goes still, which it seems to do when you hold it on its back, it does look a bit like some sort of very weird, like cosplaying item, like some strange, like prop for some sort of show. As you've successfully restrained it, you see that it sort of wriggles, and then both of these creatures flop back, dispelled as they become paper and just fall backwards. Oh, well, this one was already fallen back. This is already fallen backwards, but they just flop onto the ground and then become shards of paper. As what would your next move be?
I could order us an Uber if you guys want to go back.
Or do we
Actually,
want
terrible idea. Don't listen to me. There's no way that we can walk.
to? But also, this isn't. Is there a guy still here?
It sort of it shifts and is like,
No, he left. He put
Do I
it up,
still
and then
do I still feel anything?
there was one. As he turned his back, he sort of shook and then left.
as sorry, you were asking if you could still feel something.
Yeah, sorry, yeah.
Roll a perception, Crash.
Sure.
You don't naturally feel it like you did before. You don't naturally feel anything like you did.
Okay. Natural 20 or 22.
Natural
What
20.
the
Okay.
hell?
As it says this, you give this like long, just sort of inhale and sort of almost like you heighten all of your senses to their absolute limit, and you don't feel him at all here. There is nothing else here. You sort of like rapidly move around the library. The people in here right now are the only ones in here.
Yeah, the book's right. I don't smell anything, I don't feel anything. They're gone. They're out.
If that's the case, then we should probably just head back. Hopefully, get some info about this individual in the picture.
What did you attach a message when you sent the picture, Hakeem?
Yes, I would have explained kind of where we got the picture from,
Yeah.
and if there was any logs about an individual disappearance.
Okay. Yeah. Attached to crime.
If there was any RDH members around, if they could be asked to survey the surrounding areas for this individual, in case
Yeah.
anyone's.
Good idea. Okay. So that was just God saying good idea.
Thank you, God.
As
Thank you, God.
you are welcome. You guys would exit the library and start making your way. Would you guys go to the sort of the prison that RDH use? Yes, as I've said before, is located underneath RDH headquarters for a very particular reason. You would have to head there straight away. Luckily, it's not too far. Walking the streets, it's not as bad as like when you were in the blue light district. That took like you had to get the tram back. Here, walking isn't ridiculous. You guys would start to make your way along. As you do, you would see multiple police cars heading towards the library. You would briefly see inside some of these cars seem to be people in suits, like RDH, clearly RDH members in like higher ranking level suits, sort of getting a ride with the police. Obviously, the police are going to cordon the area off. Forensics are going to get in. Would you guys be? Well, how would you be hiding the Reading Devil, or would you be hiding the Reading Devil?
Hakeem wouldn't particularly see a reason to, because it's not uncommon for RDH members to take devils in, and it is restrained. So it would be flopped like over his shoulder, almost like a rock.
Okay, perfect. You guys would eventually make it to RDH immediately. Several like soldier level RDH members would move in and very sort of look you over, Hakeem. So that they look very, very intently into your eyes to make sure there's no sign of possession, and then they go, "All right, hand him over."
Yeah, I do.
I was gonna go. Can you guys be really careful with him? Like he's not that bad. He's just like a little guy. So just.
They immediately manhandle him on the spine, like grab him, move him back, and sort of look at you very what, and then turn around and go.
Alina, you do recognize that thing tried to kill us, right?
Yeah. Did he? No, he was fine.
It did. Misfortune would say.
Well, okay. Listen, Missy. You have no
Not my name.
I think your housemate is not happy with the way you're talking to it.
He never is. When does that ever change?
Misfortune sort of curls onto your shoulder as it goes. Let's just continue.
Right. I agree. Let's go.
As you guys would make your way into RDH, you see this the architecture is much better than the rest of London. You see that there is some pillars along the sides of the building, right, raising this conal roof to the top. You notice that there's this section that these two large stairways that move downwards, which those two are towards to the prison section, which of course Hakeem, you would remember clearly when you walked down the left side of those stairs and found yourself face to face with your contract holding devil. The main building, however, has these just standard automatic doors as they open up. There is the reception area, which you then notice will lead you towards where you need to go around in the building.
Sick. I follow suit.
All right. Oh yeah.
As we're walking though, I do kind of want to peek Alina. I want to see how she seems to be reacting to walking around in this space in particular, where there are a number of devils close by.
I will say, Alina, you realize that the soles of your feet are sort of feeling a bit hot almost. You remember feeling this way when you were first in this space. I mean, it could just be very good heating. You did notice the pillars give sort of a almost spa-like look to the building, so maybe it's some sort of weird heated flooring. And I would ask for a perception from both, from everyone actually, if you want to make it.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, sure.
About the relationship. Crash, this is the same for you as well. In fact, you across your whole body you get this similar to when you were in the library. You can feel what's under this building. You can feel there are some powerful creatures below.
We both. Yeah.
Wait, what happened?
Oh
my god!
20.
Okay.
Perception.
Dang.
That's for 20.
So both dismemberment and both Crash and Hakeem would look round at the same time to realize that when Misfortune moved up Alina's body, it's because it too can't stand this building. It didn't want to be on the floor. You notice that it's sort of begrudgingly gone onto her shoulder, not out of affection, but out of necessity to not be on that floor. At the same time, you would both notice with a natural 20, Crash, you would notice.
Yeah.
Actually, both. Yeah, it would be both of you would notice 2 soldier level employees looking at dismemberment from across the room. Of course, there's a lot of people moving about, a lot of unlisters and maybe some higher up levels, and a lot of admin level positions in very basic white shirt, black tie. But these 2 soldiers in their khaki clothing, their helmet, they are very intently looking at Crash.
Crash looks back, and he kind of leans in a little bit forward.
You,
What? Do I
you
have something on
immediately-
my face?
You immediately notice them as you look round at them. As they both turn, as soon as you look round at them, they turn, but you see their face quick enough as you notice Marlin and
Oh, fuck, wait. Yeah.
you see Marlin and Luca, yes, currently looking at you, and they both immediately turn and begin to head out of the building.
What's the deal with those 2? You know them?
Yeah, actually. Marlon and Luca, they were, there's a bunch of guards that looked over me when I first got here. And those were some of them. They could put up with me. So they're not that fun to fuck with.
As you say this, Hakeem, you now remember briefly, but very briefly, seeing a bunch of guards with Crash when he was delivered yesterday morning. As you remember, oh yeah, they did look familiar. As you were the ones they would recognize.
Interesting. Well, you can fuck with whoever as long as you're getting the job done, I guess.
Yeah. So, we already gave them away. Where are we heading now? We're just stuck in this building?
Well, we need to figure out if they have any information about the guy, to be honest.
Yeah, that's true.
And also, if anything, our job's kind of done here. If they don't have any need for us, I say we could always go back to the apartment if you guys want, or we could still rusty, we could train for a bit. To be honest, I don't particularly love that idea. You don't
I
get
think
paid for training.
I think heading back home sounds like a good idea. This place is a bit creepy, I guess. I don't know,
You
there's
do,
a bad vibe.
you do hear there's sort of a from Misfortune as he seems to be shifting uncomfortably on your shoulder, Alina.
Yeah,
I
I
meant
think
I didn't mean to ask you, Alina, what deal did you guys come up with to ensure that your roommate didn't get thrown in here with the rest of these devils?
uh, like I just Missy and I are just we're just best buds, and I just explained that. Um, yeah, they were quite accommodating, to be honest.
I will just say this: every time you call him Missy, he will roll his eyes. I'll just say that now, just so you can all see that every single time it happens.
Well, you also seem to be. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, I was laughing at what he said. Go ahead.
Well, you seem to be best buds with that book thing, but they manhandled them.
Exactly. I look over towards Misfortune as I say, tell me, Devil, would you say that you're powerful?
Yes.
Are you in a contract with this woman?
Yes.
Insight into that. He hesitated for quite a while. Do I think that
Okay,
he's
roll
lying?
insight.
Yeah, I don't know about all that.
Anyone can roll insight, by the way, if you want to. It doesn't have to just be.
Sure.
Ooh, I think that was an 11. That's an 11.
That'll be a 4.
11 and 4. I'll say for you, you have no clue dismemberment if he's telling the truth or not. Hakeem, you definitely feel like he's telling the truth, and that's what you get.
Okay.
But there is clearly he did hesitate. You know, you noticed he did hesitate, but you feel like he's telling the truth.
Interesting. Yeah, well, if you want to go home, I think heading home's a good shout. They might get back to us about the guy if they have any leads. I'm tired anyway. And also, I need to get some stuff together.
You guys start to make your way out. As you do, there would just as you guys are leaving, there's these footsteps from behind you, rapidly
Oh.
heading towards you guys. As oh, you're back! Oh, this is wonderful!
I look behind.
Dismemberment!
Oh, shit.
Oh fuck!
Hey!
Wait. Crash slowly looks behind and kind of opens his eyes to see who it is. But
You
I think I recognize that voice.
you immediately recognize this person as you recognize her from the voice as you hear the voice of Dr. June. You see this, all of you would turn around to see this woman, incredibly frizzy hair, this obviously in like doctor's coat, stethoscope slung around her neck, this sort of very, very colourful, like red band around her hair, not even really keeping it all together. She looks like she doesn't really pay much attention to it.
Yeah.
And these piercing blue eyes as she looks to you. You've got some friends. Wow!
You see both of you guys for the first time as Dismemberment's eyes just open a bit more. For the first time, you see him in just complete fear, and he turns over towards you, Hakeem. He roughly like grabs onto your collar and pulls you close. You gotta get me out of here now, please.
Who are your friends?
Why are you here? Why are you here?
I work here. That's why I'm here.
I forgot. It's work things, and I have work to do, and we were just leaving.
Well,
Yes.
I'm very proud that you have yourself a job here. I was really worried you'd be one of the ones that would, go a bit crazy. But yeah, it's good to see you. And you're with Misfortune. Hi. As Dr. June would like go to pet Misfortune, Misfortune would go to bite her. Would break her AC as it would, as Misfortune would like chomp down on her finger. She'd yep, that's smart. As
I'm not too sure we've ever met before. Who are you?
yes, hello. She'd go to shake your hand with her right hand. See that she's now bleeding from one of her fingers and switch to her left. As she goes, Dr. Mary June, pleased to meet you. I'm specialise in devil and fiend therapy. Work here, upper levels, you know how it is. Really happy to meet you. I mean, you clearly you've been on a mission.
Yeah,
It's
we
a
were
good
just
one.
heading actually.
So I assume you're the carer of Dismemberment.
Hakeem like looks over towards Crash, pulling on his collar. Yeah. And in that respect, we should probably get going. Pleasure to
Well,
meet you. Yeah.
I think it's fantastic that he's got some wonderful friends to do missions with, and
We're not friends.
I can make a free I've got a little bit of free time right now. I could give you guys a checkup, of course. All of you. Of course. Sorry, not but I shall say to Hakeem, I could just give you a look over. You seem to have been involved in some poison of some kind.
So I don't really have any extra cash on me for any type of checkup right now.
Well, it's the expense of the RDA. Look, as long as I get to have a little look at dismemberment again. We enjoyed our checkups, don't we? Dismemberment.
I'm totally healthy at the moment.
I know you are. I know, but it's always good to check up. Okay, I understand. I'm annoying you probably. Well, just if you're ever around, don't be afraid to give me a call. She goes to poke you on the nose. Dismemberment.
Yeah.
Well, I'll see you around, as they all say. Bye. She's gonna head off.
In a bit, I look over towards you, Crash. I'm sure you can explain this to us at another time. We should probably get going.
Yeah, I'd rather do that at another time.
Of course, Hakeem, you would quickly fill out a form. We won't go into details of that. You'll fill out the patrol form and sign out for the day.
Mm-hmm.
As you head on back home.
Beautiful.
Would anyone discuss anything as they're heading home, or would there be a awkward silence hanging over the party after what they just witnessed?
Absolutely awkward silence for the
Hakeem's just on his phone. He's playing one of those games that they say, oh, if you play this game, you get high enough score, we give you money.
Right.
For the duration of the trip playing this scammy game.
Lovely. Okay. Could you roll me a flat luck check first of all, and then we'll go from there.
Yeah, but it's fucking certainly, mate. Here we go.
What?
Yeah! Holy shit.
Okay, well that's second in a oh no, not second in a row because of the insight, but yeah, brilliant. With the natural 20, in the back of your mind, you're a little bit like, this feels like a scammy game, but it is actually you. The DC was 18 for it to be anything real. This game is just this effectively it's a gambling game you've got right now, or at least eventually you'll receive a large amount of money from this game. Please put down in your we'll call the game Pennymouth, as that's sort of the weird mascot on the front of the game is this weird sort of almost clown figure with these classic old UK brown pennies, sort of copper pennies in his mouth. Put down Pennymouth. I think you need 20 more hours. Once you sink 20 more hours into this game, you will receive this massive payout. I will put, well, it's as massive. It'll be 200 UK pounds.
Oh fuck yeah, £200. Fucking yes.
Whoa.
Go. Let's fucking go. Yeah.
You have a feeling that this game does scam people, but with what you're doing, it won't scam. They're not going to scam you, at least not initially.
Thanks.
As please put that down. Keep track of that. Anything else people would like to do before they reach home base?
As what's Alina doing as we're kind of going home?
Alina's gonna initially start saying to Missy, you shouldn't be biting people, that's not very nice. But then turn to it and whisper, that was pretty good, I don't like her either. Next time, bite her harder.
She's so irritating. I cannot, I think she's actually, she's psycho.
Again, Missy, I really shouldn't bite people like that. It's not very... Missy, really good job.
I did a good job. Yeah, I did.
Yeah. Next time, just bite. You drew blood, but draw blood harder.
Yeah.
I wouldn't recommend biting harder.
What?
She did. She does seem to enjoy it.
I think she would get even more
did you see-
interested.
Did you see her hands? As all of you would have noticed that her hands are covered in like bites and scratches, and like she clearly like gets very hands-on with any devil that comes to her, devil or fiend or other that will come to her.
Oh, that's not good. Is she? Is she? What? I don't
Why?
want to overstep, but is she crazy?
Yes.
Of course, she's crazy. You have to be crazy in order to work a job like this, Alina.
Well, I mean, I just don't. Guys, let's be real, okay? I don't understand. Like, I understand devils aren't great, but at the same time, neither are we. I just, is she torturing people?
Look, if I've done anything in the years I've been working with this company, don't ask questions you would rather not have the answers to. If she is torturing people, what exactly could we even do about it?
She's not torturing people. She's torturing. She's likely torturing devils.
What? But what's the point? I mean, okay, maybe I'm just being new to all this. Like, I mean, I don't come from the city, and I know city people do things different, but what? I don't understand. Like, I thought we're supposed to be the good guys, and we're supposed to help.
Sorry, it's just I haven't heard someone speak about the company in a way like that in a very long time. That's great. That's quite good. Oh man.
So we're not doing the right thing.
You have the heart of a devil, Alina.
I guess I know, but I don't know. It just I thought we're supposed to help people not get hurt.
No, our job is very simple. We hunt devils. We're not the heroes. We hunt the devils, and if we weren't the ones doing it, somebody else would. Pretty much it.
But why?
Because it pays. He says it, and he kind of looks up in the distance, like he's not saying that about you, but more about himself, and then just immediately gets consumed by his game again.
Misfortune would slip away.
Rash would kind of lean into Alina a little bit. What the hell is he playing?
I don't know. Looks like some kind of like get rich quick game.
This is Pennymouth. I'm playing Pennymouth. Sorry, guys, I need to quickly lock in real quick.
Interesting. Dude, are you gonna get scammed by that?
Oh God, no, this isn't a scam, dude. Well, not yet, anyway.
Okay. Well, we'll see what happens, but
You could win money playing that?
I know, right? It's crazy.
That is pretty crazy.
right. Okay. Maybe don't listen to okay. Let's go home. Don't play that game, Crash. I don't think that's a good idea.
I don't
Push.
have a phone, it's fine.
Okay, that's good. Thank God.
You should get one, man. It's really useful. I mean, I had to go for quite a lot of people to get this one. They're usually quite expensive.
Oh, yeah. Oh, but I don't have any money, though. I gave it all to you. So,
You should
I
probably not.
have this, though. Crash will reach into one of his pockets, and a bunch of just random shit just kind of falls out when it comes to, like, little, like, strings and things, but it pulls out a little card, and it's like a, what do I have? Yeah, I had a voucher. Yeah, I have a voucher for costs to coffee.
Immediately, you see Hakeem snatches it out of your hands and inspects it.
Hey, that's mine, man.
Hey, I helped you with the doctor lady. At least get a check if it's valid. Hey, stop!
Roll me a this time, Matt. Roll me a luck check. D20.
Sure. Oh, this thing I took off of the driver's body in session 0.
Oh, I'm I forgot that you did that. Yeah, okay, cool. Then it is valid.
It says
No luck check
no.
required.
Voucher for
Yeah,
coffee,
Chuck would have made sure
5
it's valid.
stamps.
Yeah.
That's what I wrote down. 5 stamps.
Yeah.
But do you still want me to roll the 1d20?
No. No luck check required. I forgot that he had that. I'll be
No,
honest.
it's okay. It's okay.
Eventually, you're able to fight and get it out of Hakeem's hands, but he did see that it was valid.
Ah, this looks important, so I want it.
Fine.
I
But
gave you
listen,
too much already, man.
look, just make sure you use it before it runs out, okay?
He runs out.
Yeah, in like a day or two, probably.
Oh, then we gotta use it, right? How do I use
Yeah.
it?
I'll show you tomorrow, probably. We
But
can
what
go
if
grab.
it runs out by then?
No,
Let's
no,
go
it
now.
won't. It
Let's
won't
go.
run out. Oh, fine. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. There's a small like
Right.
smile kind of creeps along his face. Yeah, let's go. You sure?
I love it in a game where a character like flagrantly lies, but there's no insight check because the other character just believes.
Mhm.
Okay.
As you guys would make a sort of
Costa.
slight Oh yeah, sorry, go on.
No.
Costa,
I'm just
trying-
marching and just saying Costa, Costa, Costa. That's it.
Brilliant. As I'm going to add that to the quote wall. As you guys would say, take a minor detour towards your apartment, as you would find yourself entering a very sort of air conditioning is on right now, warm, sort of cooling down Costa. As you enter, are you still chanting Costa, Crash?
Once I see the Costa in front of me, I stop, and I kind of look over with like a very kind of vicious grin towards everybody else before just continuing to walk in.
It's fucking scary.
Brilliant. Okay, everyone, when you enter the Costa, sort of turns round. Once again, Crash, you notice you're getting a lot of attention. A lot of people are looking your way and sort of quickly looking around again, as they always tend to do.
Crash knows because he knows that he looks terrifying and everybody wants to be him. So he's gonna go up to any sort of counter. He's still like injured as fuck, like kind of bleeding, although it's probably stopped by now. And he goes up to the counter. He just places the thing down. What does this give me?
You notice the barista behind the counter is briefly this brown hair girl with the hair in a ponytail is a little bit startled. She's seems to be in her like sort of she seems to be 18. She just sort of startled briefly from your appearance, and then it gives with 5 you get 1 free coffee.
Wait. So can I get a coffee now?
Yes, of course. If let me just check that it's valid. As she'll take it off the desk and look at it. You notice that she is. I'll give her a roll. She is trembling slightly as she looks round. The entire place is going a bit silent. At this point, Hakeem and Alina enter the room as the barista will look up fearfully at both of you and almost like look towards Crash with her eyes, almost like pleading it with you, almost saying, "Is he with you?"
I just give a small nod and I tap the back of like my back. You would hear the chains of the chain scythes. As like, don't worry, you're safe.
As she would breathe a sigh of relief and then go, yes, it's valid.
So can
what
I
would you
like?
to get, sir?
So what would I like to get? So can I get something other than a coffee? Like, can I get money?
No, it's only our hot drinks. are on offer from this card?
They just give me the best one then.
The best? I
Yeah.
can. Okay. She sort of like slowly goes. We'll have that ready for you if you could just wait over there, please, sir.
Over there.
She indicates this. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I can.
I love this.
Yeah,
This is
sure.
good.
Okay. And then immediately Crash kind of goes over towards the area and he sits, or he doesn't sit. He just kind of leans against one of the walls there, and he kind of looks back towards the rest of his team with a little smile on his face. But it's
I do-
yeah.
I feel like I have to ask. Are you trying to intimidate her at all, or are you just you are
No, it's just I'm overly fascinated.
Cool. Okay, I'll just roll for her then. Cool.
Cool.
She would look to you two, to Alina and Hakeem, and sort of she's trying to hold back tears. You see, as she says, "Welcome to Costa. What can I get?" And the
Can I
barista's
please
behind
get
her side working on what she thinks is the best drink, which would be this cinnamon hot chocolate, which is recently on the menu.
Oh, damn.
And she'll
Can-
look to you.
Can I have a tap water, please?
Of course, and you miss.
Do you have like a matcha latte or something like that?
She looks around and like they nod. She goes, yeah, yes.
Can I have one of those, please?
Of course. Are you with? Sorry. Are you with RDH?
Yeah.
We are.
Okay, you have a discount. 20%.
Yay!
They've poured you. They just you don't have to wait, Hakeem. She just hands you your water, just straight up, and they start working on your drink, Gigi. As just take off £2. Yeah, just £2 off yours, Gigi.
Jeez, I'm glad I didn't get a coffee. Fuck that. Oh my god, £2.
I'm not good. Yeah, apologies if that's the wrong price. I don't know proper prices. I was also maybe they're terrified.
No,
done
good
the price.
idea. But when the baristas aren't looking, can Hakeem make his way to the section? You know where they have the different sugars and stuff?
Yeah.
Hakeem's gonna just start pocketing a fuck ton.
Yeah.
but I
So you're one of those people.
Oh, reason I wanted to come here, dude. Do you know how to sugar?
Brilliant. You could you you don't even really need to roll stealth, because even if they notice, they're not going to say anything after Crash. So you can just put a ton of sugars. Maximum they'll have in there at any given time is like 30. So if you want to take them all, then sure, you could put 30 sugars.
Hakeem will finish the cup of water, use it to scoop up, like get 2 big scoops of these sugars, and place it in his pocket.
All right, cool. You do so. Please add that to your thing.
Oh, yeah.
As eventually your drinks would be there, and you guys would you stay on the there's 2 floors to this Costa. Would you be on the bottom floor or the top floor? It does sound like there's less people upstairs.
I'll go wherever Cash wants to go. I'm stuffed.
I don't know. Crash. I'll Crash will go upstairs so he has a better view of things around him.
Mhm.
Once the drink's finished, but he's watching from like a distance with like the drink being made, and like ever since he walked in, he had this like absolutely vicious smile on his face
Cool.
of just satisfaction of.
You do notice. Crash wouldn't notice this, but Alina and Hakeem, you'd notice that a lot of people are leaving. Like as you guys move around the Costa, people don't want to stay while this fiend is near. As you sit there people watching, could you give me a perception?
What, all of us, or?
If everyone joins crashing people watching, then yeah, give me all of you.
I was focusing on the game. On the
I'll
phone.
join.
Yeah. If you're focusing on the game
6.
during this time, take an hour off, Hakeem. Yeah, you would see the like typical like characters of London walking around. Most of them look pretty depressed, honestly. Like there's just a lot of like a lot of people in this town, in this city, are very dreary and very quick. They want to like they know at any time there could be a devil attack, at any time everything could end, and that's very sad. But also, it's a very good reason to keep moving fast.
Yep.
You spend your time in this Costa.
Hey, Alina,
Yeah.
do you think that person downstairs was like depressed or something?
Yeah, I think so. I think a lot of people in the city are depressed.
Because they did not they did not look very happy, like at all.
No. To be fair, not most people around here don't look that happy.
No,
Well,
I mean-
no,
man,
they don't.
after you've survived an experience like the Knife Devil, there's not really much to be happy about. Imagine you're on your way to work, or you're just having some dinner with your family, and then everything care about gets shredded in pieces. Kind of understandable at that point, isn't it?
I mean, yeah, when you put it like that, yeah.
Well, I
But-
guess sure, but
I
like,
was able to kind of sugar, so there's levels to this shit.
Anyway,
that's why you gotta be like strong, right? It's to keep the things that you want.
I guess so.
And what stuff do you guys want anyway?
Like, I wanted this drink.
So you've got to be strong to protect your drink.
Yeah, or like, like my title, for example, of being, you know, like the strongest devil out there, right?
Interesting.
That's something I want to keep on.
It's quite cool.
Oh yeah, it is really cool. It is really cool, but there are some yeah, there are some tough ones out there, I think, which are just a bit too, well, they cheat. And it becomes difficult to handle. And I'm really lucky, I think, cuz yeah, the RDH, you guys gave me so much, like free food, a place to stay. Even though that there's some downside, sure, like that doctor, it freaks me out.
You don't like her much, do you?
No, we went through this thing called therapy with one another, and it wasn't. It was for my behavior management, and he says that with like quotation marks with his fingers.
Nice.
She was weird. She's really weird. Like she likes devils, likes devils.
That is weird.
I know. You don't seem to like him that much, though.
I used to hate them, but
Used to.
yeah, I used to. I've had my own collections of run-ins with devils, and a few years ago, there was a devil that took somebody away from me. It was very important to me. But my hate wasn't enough. It didn't really change anything. So now I'm here, and that hate
basically got me nowhere. So I'm kind of done with hating. It's just a drag, you know.
But you're here to like still kill that thing, right?
Oh no, I wish. No, that devil was killed a while ago. Someone else got to it. That's the reality of being a hunter. Going out for revenge is kind of stupid. You want to kill a devil, well, someone else will get it eventually, and then eventually it will come back after that as well. No devil stays dead for long. So yeah,
Yeah.
this is the debt I pay now for seeking out revenge. As he lifts his cup, kind of as like a cheers, and then just kind of puts it back down.
That
Very nice.
sucks.
Kind of does. Kind of does. But that's what
there's
I need. I need to get stronger.
same. I need to get stronger. I gotta get this limiter off me.
Look
Yeah, you know, you're handed the keys. It's the thing on my chest.
yeah, I remember.
Yeah.
Yes.
There's a thing I want to kill as well.
I don't want to kill anything. I just want to be stronger
No?
so then get paid more. Oh yeah.
Yeah, to kill things.
No, to get paid more. If I can retire, if I get strong enough to be able to retire and not have to work anymore, that'd be great.
You don't make any sense.
I don't know how not.
Like, you want to be stronger, but the
Yep.
only way to get paid more is to kill things. So don't you
Yeah.
want to kill things?
I have to kill things. I'm not really crazy about that whole process personally, but yeah, if I have to, I will. I'll kill to get stronger, to get more money. Sure. But that used to be my goal. My goal used to be just wanting to kill things, you know? I wanted to kill the devil that, yeah, but now the killing is not so much the drive. That's why I'm doing things like this, as he kind of shows his phone.
Hmm.
I'm just finding ways to get paid as best I can. Yeah.
Have you ever seen a devil with a deer skull for a head?
DM, have I ever seen a devil with a deer head? Deer.
Please roll history.
All right, I'll roll history. Here we go. All right, well, I'm not gonna use this anymore because that is yet another.
That's insane.
I'm keeping it, but that's the last roll I've used. That's the last time I'm using it.
I
But-
mean, yeah. Wow. Okay.
Fucking hell.
You hear devil with a deer skull. Obviously the first thing that comes to your mind is deer devil, but
Yep.
you quickly realize that that's quite strange because you know that like the deer devil would probably have more than just, it would probably be alive, it would probably be a
Yeah.
living skull, and also that there's, you know, that the deer devil likes to have loads of different heads, for just because that's it seems to be its like modus operandi.
Yeah, of course. The same way you have it mounted on a wall, it has kind of
Yeah.
like that.
It mounts itself. Do not take that out of context. You then think about you think about what a few devils cross your mind. One of them is like a hunter devil, maybe. Like that feels like something that would wear a skull on its head. Another one that comes to mind would be Bone Devil, but then you quickly dismiss that because you remember that the Bone Devil is currently in the Bone Lands, in the area of the new United Kingdom that used to be called Southwest area of the new United Kingdom, and the Bone Devil stays in its own court for survival. That's what you've heard of it. So you know that it couldn't have been unless it was some sort of emissary of the Bone Devil. And also, the last one that sort of briefly goes into your head is if is there some sort of like forest devil maybe that could wear animal bones as well, or like shaman devil. Those are all the sort of ideas that pop through your head with a natural 20.
I tell Crash, I was like, naturally, I've researched a lot about different devils. There's a few that could possibly have a head like the one you're describing, but I haven't seen any in person. I've only seen a few devils myself. Well, at least ones that are still alive that I ran away from.
Okay.
A deer skull is not one of those, though. I'm sorry. But, I mean, if it's strong enough, if it's a really strong devil, you reckon I could maybe get a contract with it? Could I be down for that?
Can you get contracts with fiends?
No. I can only make contracts with devils.
Well, then no, because it's a fiend.
Oh. Well, no. To be honest, you're actually the first fiend I've ever interacted with in person.
Really?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
how's the experience?
I mean, we're in Costa, so.
Yeah. Well, no, I wanna find that fiend, that other one, cause I don't remember a lot, barely anything, before I turned into what I am now. But what I do know is that fiend, killed me when I was a full devil. And I can't really let that go.
The fiend killed you.
A fiend, yeah.
Interesting.
It's fucking embarrassing, man.
And then I won't tell if you don't. If it makes you feel any better, I've been on probably about 20 different missions before meeting you guys, and about 15 of them I ran away from. So then I survived. So don't feel too bad about it.
Well,
Hey. Are you judging me? Is that what you're doing right now?
Well, like, if it were me, I don't think I would run away.
Yeah, well, you're a fucking fiend, dude. You can come back. I can't. If I die, that's it. I'm dead. That's kind of not what I'm trying to do, especially when I'm in contract with death.
But like, if I run or if I die, that's my identity fucked. And isn't it already death when someone has that sort of power over you? Right?
You see, Hakeem kind of contemplates very deeply what you're saying. He looks kind of defeated in that revelation, as then he just turns over to Alina and says, "You've been really quiet. Are you done with your meal?"
Enjoying it. It's quite nice just hanging out. I don't know. I enjoy it. It's nice.
Well, I'll go get home soon anyway. I've got some pictures I need to take before it gets too dark.
I do need to ask, Lena, is your phone set to vibrate or not?
Yes.
It is set. Okay. I think I believe Hakeem has a higher perception, so you would hear that Alina's phone buzzed at some point. But at the same time, yours did as well at a similar time. As you would you check your text to find that you see it's from admin B's business account, as he says, "I will be arriving at your flat in the hour. Please be prepared. I have your next mission, if you wish to proceed, of course."
Oh,
New mission, guys. New mission. Come on, we
What?
gotta get.
Really? Oh, okay. Crash is gonna take his drink and just down it.
Crash, you have found that this drink, similar to the alcohol,
Yeah.
when you were drinking it, you did sort of get this classic fiend feeling of,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, this is just not blood.
Yeah, exactly.
However, this drink at least has a lot of sugar in it, which does make your body sort of feel quite tingly in certain spots. That's rather nice. Unlike the alcohol, which took like a few drinks to get you like starting to feel weird.
Yeah. Immediately, I
That's what you
down it.
found.
I shake my head. A little bit of like half disgust, but half satisfaction because it's kind of rolls through my face, and I slam it down.
All
and just start to
right.
follow.
Cool. You guys head out of the Costa and would eventually make your way back to the flat. I'm just gonna quickly ask Alina, did you get what I sent you on Roll20?
No.
Please
Roll
check.
20.
Please check your journal.
Oh,
It should be in your journal.
I got it.
Okay. Please read that as you guys would reach the flat. The admin B wouldn't be there initially. You guys have a few minutes before he arrived.
Oh, great.
If you guys want to do anything before he reaches the house.
Hakeem's gonna take those pictures that he said he wanted to take.
Okay.
He said in his studio.
Lovely. You begin to take those photos. As you're doing so, could you give me a dexterity or intelligence roll for your photography?
Oh, let's go. I'll give
No,
you
no proficiency, unless I don't think you're proficient with cameras, so it's no proficiency.
That is a 16.
After taking the photos, you look at the camera you got. You sort of you look back to the computer you have open and like what it's saying on the forum about what angles are the best way to take it. As
Yep.
you think this is doing the right job. You think uploading these would get you the money.
Yeah. I'll do so. I'll make sure I'll make sure the lighting is like nice as well. And I'll advertise it. I'll advertise the menu as well. And yeah, I'll just send it off.
All right. You'll have to you know that it'll take a while to hear back for payment, but you send them off.
Lovely.
As anything that people would like to do while you have the house to yourselves before your guest arrives.
Alina would like to text back, if that's okay.
Okay. Please send it to me through Discord.
Yeah, will do. She's just gonna be like subtly on her own, texting it back.
Okay. Crash.
Yeah, Crash is gonna crash on the couch.
Yeah. Okay. That's what it's session 2, technically session 3 if you count our first one.
Yeah.
I'm glad. No, it's the second session he's been named that, and second full session, and finally, okay, cool. Thank you for resisting till now. Lovely. There would be as you sort of briefly begin to drift off, there would be a knock at the door.
Mm-hmm. Fucking cool.
Hi. Crash is gonna start to get up and walk to the door, like, unless anybody's gonna go there first.
Immediately, Hakeem tries to push him out of the way.
Roll initiative. No.
Fuck you! I want the door.
Actually, no. I would like a dex check from both of you to see who makes it first.
Yes.
It's the coupon all over again.
It is. It is. Dex 11.
Alright, shit. Let me put it. Dex, yeah.
Yep.
It's not a save. Ooh, 17.
Ah.
Okay. With that, Hakeem, you are able to make it to the door first. As you open it to see the slick, well-groomed hair and sort of pale blue eyes of Admin B, as he would say, "Mr. Jahar, it's good to see you." And Dismemberment Fiend.
Aye. You want to come in?
Yes, that is why I'm here. Now, as he walks through, if you let him in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As he walks by, I whisper towards Hakeem, "I'm a better host than you."
You can kiss my ass, Crash.
And I start to walk off, kind of around the living room.
He would look around. Alina, would you still be in your room?
She'd be coming out now that she heard people moving around.
He would turn to you as you'd recognise Admin B, as he'd say, "Oh, Miss Starling, it is good to see you."
Hello.
Now, the first thing I need to ask is, before we proceed any further, would you like to continue? Well, actually, first, my apologies. I'd like to thank you for your work with this pilgrim. We have had the theory for a while that he was using demonic power to get away with it for so long. Of course, we thank you deeply for finding him. You have definitely earned the payment you'll be receiving for the patrol.
Yes.
Now, would you like to proceed with hunting this killer down?
Yeah, certainly.
He would look to you, Alina. And you?
Do we have to kill it?
Kill it? Do you believe the pilgrim to be a devil through and through?
Well, yeah, but also, do we? We don't know who this person is. It could be anyone. It could be a person. It could be a devil. It could be a woman. There's a lot of variables here.
Alina, what's your point exactly?
This being, the pilgrim, regardless of if they are a devil or not. Actually, first of all, I do expect devils who, I understand bringing devils in is important and does help our cause, since contracts can be made with them, of course, as he'll nod to you. He'll nod to you, Hakeem.
Mhm.
But regardless, the pilgrim is a serial killer. If it is human, and he wants to cooperate, of course the police will not want you to kill him. However, if this is a serial killer dealing with demonic powers, a certain level of discretion is required. Do you not believe yourself able to give that discretion, Alina?
See the point. I don't see the point. That if we kill it, it'll come back. So why not retain it instead?
If you are able to retain it, then by all means, but I must warn you, whatever this is inside this person or is this person, let's just call it this pilgrim devil, is immensely strong. So I would rather you don't get yourself killed trying to capture it. But I do appreciate the sentiment. I really do.
See. We'll see what we can do.
He nods. Thank you. Now, since you wish to proceed, I have to inform you. The RDH Special Unit Squad 4 is currently placed in northern London. He's been placed here because the head detective inspector believes that that is the next place the pilgrim would strike. You see, as you may know, The pilgrim is called such because he travels between London. Each of his kills in a different location, a different section of London, in a building of significant importance, of cultural importance as well, most of the time.
Mm.
You are probably aware that he has been moving up his victims. The only pieces found of them have been feet, shins, hips, chest, and now forearms.
This is
We would like
sick.
you, as the
Yeah.
training. Oh, yeah.
Sounds like a sick collection game to this guy.
We believe he is performing something of such. Now, what we would like you to do, since there is a chance there's a somewhat high chance that he is in central London, we would like you to stake out the port heading to northern London. With, of course, each of you, as he'll pass out, photos of the photocopies of what you sent, as he'll be like, we now have the best description we could possibly have of him. And of course, around the edges, unlisted members will be keeping the peace. However, I would like it if they do not enter the port itself, in case you indeed find him. If you are unable to find him by 7 o'clock tonight, we would like you to take these, as he would hand each of you tickets, as he says, you will each be taking the 7 o'clock ferry to northern London, where we have set up a hotel for you, of course, expense paid, where for the remainder of the next month, if it takes that long, you will be working alongside Squad 4 to find Pilgrim and bring him to justice. As he'll look at Alina when he says that. And also, if need be, execute the demonic the influence above him, or also take that to justice.
Understood.
Very well. Of course, during this period, we will now place you each on the. We'll place each of you on the salary for squad members. Of course, you are still on a trial period, but we want to say that this is your big test. Also, Alina, we'll make sure if this after this successful mission that you are given holiday time to spend back in the Haston landscape.
Thank you.
And Crash, we will make
Yeah.
sure. I will make sure and open your file to you.
Open my
Oh.
file.
Yes. I understand you still want as much information as we
Oh yeah.
have.
That would be good.
Good. Hakeem, as he'll take
Yep.
out an envelope and place it in your hand.
Mhm.
This is the code for the dismemberment fiends. Well, I assume he's told you already.
Mhm.
I'm sure you understand the severity.
Yeah, no worries. I'll make sure I burn it after I've memorized it.
Perfect. As he stares at you with these very they're these dull blue, but they're this piercing look at you. As he says, well, please make as much haste as you can to the dock. Thank you. As he will head out.
Okay.
All right. As he would leave, closing the door very carefully behind him, and you guys would be left in the flat.
Crash would just kind of be staring at the envelope that was handed towards Hakeem for like a few seconds, and then he looks back up towards Hakeem. So you got it now.
Yeah, indeed I do.
Well, you better use it if we're losing.
That'll be the prime time to do so, wouldn't it? Yeah, don't worry.
No running
Besides,
away.
he gives you a look, not out of anger, but let's just try and stay alive, okay?
Worse, yeah. It would fucking suck to die again.
It fucking sucked to die at all. Alina, do you mind if I borrow you for a moment? She's like, no.
Are you
Yeah.
there or gone? Oh, you are there,
I'm
right?
here. I did say okay, but it must not come through.
Oh, yeah, to pick up.
Cool, yeah. Yeah. Hakeem would just take you to the side after Crash is done staring at him.
Yeah, Crash would like stand up and start to go to his room and then closes the door.
Mm-hmm. I just want to make it clear that I just want to make sure that you're clear on what's happening here, right? I know that this is a lot of new stuff for you, but I want to make it obvious that what we're possibly going up against isn't a devil. It's probably a person in connection with a devil. Is that like gonna be something you're okay with?
Yeah. I
Right.
just I don't understand the system. I don't think it makes any sense. If they're trying to stop evil like this from happening again, I mean, obviously it's not working. The way they're doing things is wrong.
Well, I guess when you've had a system like this in place for so long, it's hard to give an ear to newer methods, you know? And
Well,
I
it's
agree.
hard, but you have to do it. Because what's the point if everything's going to come back? I mean, as you said, people keep getting hurt over and over again because they do things the wrong way.
Listen, the system's in place because forces out of our control think it's hilarious to bring devils back from hell.
Well, and
Now,
they're not out of our control because we could be in control, but we're not.
I mean,
This whole
if
system's corrupted. I think there's a lot of shit going on behind the scenes. I don't think anyone's telling the truth.
well, listen, as much as I'd love to join you in your parade towards the truth, all I give a shit about right now is getting my job done, okay? This is really big. I've been trying to get this promotion for a very long time. Please, please do not fuck this up for me.
I won't.
Okay.
But I will stand by not trusting the system and the people that tell us what to do because what the hell do they know? Where are they coming from? Can they tell me that?
That's fair. I will respect that decision. As long as you're willing to compromise and work with us, you're allowed to have any belief you wish. I'm going to follow my orders, and I'm just going to make sure we all, hopefully, get back home alive. We're fortunate today. Every single time we go out, there's the possibility of us dying. But, cool. I'm glad we're on the same page.
Yeah. Plus, I do really want that holiday. That'd be so nice.
Sounds good. Yeah, I'm going to go get some shut eye. Should probably get moving in the morning.
Okay.
All right.
Oh,
See you in
to
a bit.
say, they said that you'll be patrolling the docks tonight.
Oh, sick. All right.
Yeah. So
Scratch
that
what
one,
Hakeem said, I'm going to do some stretches and then I'm going to get ready to leave. Yeah.
each of you would take a little bit of a moment to prepare yourselves, maybe pack what you need, as potentially you'll be getting the ferry tonight, and you would eventually all head out to the northern dock, taking the tram there to this scary job. As we will take a break there, as we're going to take
Okay.
35 minutes for
Cool.
like food and water or anything people need. Yeah, so see you guys then.
All right, see you
Okay.
then.
It's beginning.
Oh,
Dude,
oh my god.
goodness. Already there's so much character here. It's fair,
Yeah.
man. Fuck.
I can't wait for it.
We've had our own
I
little
image of
disagreement.
Crash and
moment.
Hakeem, like young brothers fucking squabbling over bullshit.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so funny.
It's so good.
Give me a coupon.
Fuck off! It's mine!
Move.
No. No.
And we're just like pushing each other out of the way to get to the door.
That was I couldn't believe that.
Oh my god.
Oh, make sure you guys take a short rest between the coffee shop and
Oh, okay.
sorry, being at Costa and being at home.
Will do, will do.
You will have had a short rest.
Needed that.
I forgot to mention that.
Why not use everything?
It's
There we
BB.
Oh my god, that's perfect. There we go.
Oh, I hope I don't die today.
I will not let you.
Thank you. The key mind is always on the fact that my day today could be the day, bro.
It could.
One mission. It really could. Especially after I was in a D&D session a few weeks ago with John, and one
Yeah.
of our members
Yeah.
basically went down and he fucked up on his saves, and imagine for a first round of combat he's down and then his saves killed him. And I was just
Yeah.
there like, right, that's just any of us, man.
The boss,
brutal.
the boss one-turned him, and then he rolled a nat 1. No, he rolled a nat 5 first, and then a nat 1 on his saves.
So-
He was dead.
That's horrible.
They were fighting Krampus, the Santa, evil Santa, basically.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, welcome back, guys.
Yeah.
All right, you guys. Yeah, you guys eventually reach the northern docks. The first thing you would notice, whether you get like an Uber or tram in, or you are viewing, or you're walking in, you would see that many unlisters are around the perimeter of the northern docks, working their final hours of today, as it's currently coming up to 4:15.
Mm-hmm.
Heading into the actual docks, you would be you would not have to like go through, like, security would acknowledge you and then let you head into the actual like lanes, as you would see around there multiple police and military members of RDH are already stationed at every boat, checking, looking over those who go in. You do notice a few are also going up and down the docks, but not as much as those looking at the ship. What would you guys like to do? How would you like to patrol?
Hmm. So
Good
we're just
question.
supposed to be walking and looking for how long? Crash will kind of look towards Hakeem.
Oh, so you were saying that to me, so I apologize.
Yeah, sorry. No, it's fine.
Yeah, simply just have to patrol the area, keep an eye out for this individual.
Okay.
Usually, if it was just our team, I'd recommend us splitting up. But given as there's more teams about, I reckon we would do fine if we just kind of keep an eye out around ourselves. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out. I mean, this individual, he really likes a show. Did you not find it weird how he fucked up with those lights? Almost like he wanted all the attention and spotlight to be on his murder. Maybe if we look around for any spots that might have
I don't know, screens or lighting of some kind that you can mess with. Maybe we look around there. Maybe that might be where he plans to put his next victim. You know.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that's a good idea. If we find him, that's something better to do than just walking around. You're actually fighting something. Yeah, yeah, I can stick with you. We can just walk together. It's a trio.
Good. Glad you're on board. That sounds good to me. All right then. Let's head off. As Hakeem will try and like I said, I'm gonna try and be looking out for spots that seem to have great like lighting or place where one could put spotlight onto something. A place where something would stand out.
Yeah. Okay. Anyone who wants to, yeah, also look for that or anything else, please make an investigation or a perception check. You can also give advantage if you have proficiency. Give advantage to someone else, that is. Of course.
Does anyone have a good investigation?
No.
Perception. So I'll proceed now.
Okay, I'll give you advantage.
Give me advantage. Thank you. Thank fucking goodness.
Oh,
Oh,
Oh.
what the heck?
I haven't
Uh,
seen
I
one.
tried.
That's ass.
Crash
well.
is
Okay.
going to,
You.
so go ahead.
Oh, sorry, Matt.
No, go ahead, go ahead.
I was going to say you all begin to look around the dock. You do notice no lights are currently on. There are like massive uh, like floodlights used for highlighting the ships when they enter the dock. That's any perception check would see that. However, they're of course not on right now as it is June the 7th, so it's quite bright out during 4 o'clock, half 4 at this point. And so the first hour of your search around the dock would just drum up a lot of paranoia and like fear at like not really finding anything, but not being sure where this person could possibly be, or even if they are here. You would go to the end of the dock and find like several like quarters for those who work here. You know, like a receptionist, like what looks to be a like sleeping area for those who have to stay like latest at night. But that would be all for your first hour of check-in. You can make another check for the next hour, or you could perform a different action, do something else.
I'll make another check.
Okay.
I'll ask once again for help from Alina if she's willing.
Yep.
Okay. I'll check.
If we're by the docks, is there like a lighthouse?
There would be like you'd see that there's a yeah, actually, since you're asking, you would see not a man ran lighthouse, but there's like a because like this isn't to an actual sea. This is to a section of I guess it is technically a sea, but like you notice this small than average lighthouse quite a far bit. Currently it would be high tide, so it is like there is water between the sort of like one of the docks goes off, then it goes into water. There's a few rocks, and it builds up to this lighthouse. But you do see it and sort of feel like if any spot would be a place for like a spectacle, it would be the lighthouse.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Okay. Nice.
As for you, Hakeem, with is it 11 was your highest?
Yep.
With an 11, you would notice. You'd certainly notice a bit more. You'd notice that the captain's quarters, or like the sort of the receptionist area, currently like the computer is sort of like flashing on and off right now. Almost looks like it's glitching.
Interesting. I want to try and look into that. So I'll try.
Cool. You do you try to go into the captain's quarters?
Yeah, I will do.
Okay, you try the door. Let's see. You find the door to be locked currently.
Interesting. Don't know if there's any other way that one could possibly get in.
You could you make an investigation?
Yes, I can. 17.
Cool. You would look around it and notice that you could enter from there's like upper windows that are still open. Only a crack, but with enough like dexterity, a person could like push themselves in.
I'll let the others know that this is what I'm planning to do, and I'll try and do so.
Okay, you're going to try and enter. Are you Are you trying to be stealthy?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
cool.
Okay.
Then for everyone who is attempting to go through, obviously the climbing isn't particularly hard. It's just this building. I'll need a stealth check from everyone who's trying to go up through this window.
Okay, seeing Hakeem go through, I'll
Oh
follow.
wow. Okay.
Damn. Oh.
Damn.
Okay.
Still.
Crash is very stealthy as well. Alina, will you be joining them?
Alina's gonna turn to them and go, "Guys, I'm gonna look at that lighthouse. I'll be back. You guys continue this."
What? Okay.
Be
Don't go on
careful.
too far.
Yeah, don't go too far.
I'll be fine. So she's gonna then go off and look at the lighthouse whilst they're doing that.
Okay, cool. We will go to. Yeah, we'll go to Alina first. You, as successfully, Crash and Hakeem are both able to climb through this window. Alina, you get to the end of the pier that leads off towards the lighthouse, seeing the crashing waves under you. How will you proceed?
She's gonna. How deep is the water? Is it like
Well,
swimmable
it's
or
high
walkable?
tide, so you can't see the bottom right now. It's sort of you see that it's not like it seems to get more rapid the closer you get to the lighthouse. Although it is summer, so it actually isn't too bad. So you could possibly swim it. You're definitely going to ruin everything like possibly on you.
Fine. She'll take like her phone and stuff out, and take her
Okay.
shoes off and put them in her shoe,
Oh yeah, fair enough. Yeah.
and then she'll swim over.
Cool. You're. I will say. I'll see if anyone. No one spots you while doing this. Like the police are luckily on the other side of the pier when you do this action, and you begin to swim there. Could you make me an athletics check? Very low DC, but still like you to make it.
11.
11, cool. That's fine. You you at a decent pace make your way towards the lighthouse. As you do, Hakeem and Crash, you enter the attic of this captain's building. Or when I say captain's building, I mean like the dock workers building. You just see this like space used for storage. There's just all sorts around here, like a bunch of like old uniform just stacked up in piles. There's tons of like old equipment. You're not sure, like dock working equipment, your net, buoys, all sorts of like stuff that's like maybe some of it's broken, maybe some of it works. Tons of chairs, and just this sort of junk area. However, there's no one here. You can't hear anyone downstairs as well. You seem to be in the clear right now.
I'm gonna have a look at laptop.
Okay, yeah, you head down. You leave the attic and head down to the bottom floor, heading over to the computer. You see that from just like your base technical knowledge, this thing has been fiddled with. The back is sort of like something was attached to this. Some part of the laptop was like removed, and then something was inserted in it to like basically hack its way in. However, it does seem to be on the desktop screen that's just constantly flashing.
Yeah. Is there any indicator to anything that might still be there as far as like something to hack into it, or does it look like it's all been removed?
All of the hacking devices are not there anymore. They were used and then removed, as far as you can tell.
Interesting. Hakeem will he'll start to fiddle with the laptop to try and see if he can figure out what's wrong with it.
Could you make a base technology check?
Mm-hmm. Intelligence 6.
You have to take quite a while to like try and like you're constantly like pressing Control Delete again, Control Delete Task Manager. It's not like showing up. It's sort of like the screen's flashing now from the desktop to the main screen, and as you do this, from the door you can hear further into the building. Is that you back, Nathan?
Mm-hmm.
Footsteps slowly begin to walk closer.
Turn to Cash. You gotta go. I'm after him.
What the fuck do you mean, go?
As in, this isn't where the guy is, so we need to go find where the guy is. Let's go.
Fine, let's go.
Would you leave the laptop?
No, taking it with proof is potential clues.
Cool. Could you guys roll another stealth? As you close the door behind you, you hear the door opening on the other side of the room. As you head upstairs.
Oh my god.
Fuck.
Good job.
Nice, good job.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I just saw your are these your 2 new stealth checks?
Yes.
Okay, lovely. So with the 25 from you, Hakeem, and 19 from you, Crash, you guys are able to once again very stealthily make your way up to the attic, and if you choose so, to leave now.
Yes.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, cool. You guys successfully leave with the laptop. We will go back to Alina. You pull yourself up onto this area with the lighthouse. What will you do?
She's gonna walk around and see if there's like a door up into the lighthouse.
You walk around this this like jagged around these jagged rocks, sort of like clambering between them, till eventually you reach like the area that has like sort of smaller stones around the lighthouse, and you wouldn't find a door. You'd just find a control panel.
Ooh.
This is like a modern lighthouse or small lighthouse that sort of is just it just receives maintenance. As could you actually make a investigation check while you're doing this?
Yep. Please be good. 14.
14. All right. You would notice that the lighthouse, it's recently been opened, as far as you can tell. This maintenance panel. As you do this, if as Hakeem and Crash would have like left the house, left the quarters. If you started working on the laptop again, you would open it to find words flashing, as you would see under the lighthouse. And then the computer would die.
Shit. We gotta go.
What did we see what the words were?
Yeah, you recognize the word. The words flashed, but it was like it sort of flashed like several times, so it sort of seared itself into your mind. So you saw what they said.
Oh my god. We gotta go check on Alina. She might be in danger.
Okay.
Yeah. As you two would rush over, Alina, you would see under the console, or if you'd open the like panel, you would notice an arrow pointing downwards.
Ooh. She's gonna be like, ooh, a mystery. So she's gonna look downwards and like, yeah, try and figure out what it means.
Okay. As you would sort of look down and see the rocks at your feet sort of look like they've been moved about. Like you can see like the blobs of dirt on the top of them. So when someone's like overturned stones and like left them on top of something.
Yeah, she's gonna lift those up. Hell yeah.
Okay. You lift the stones up to find a bottle, sort of green bottle with a letter inside, or a rolled up piece of paper, as far as you can tell.
Ooh. Okay, I'm gonna open the bottle.
You open the bottle, pull the paper out, pull it open, and as you look at it, could I get a wisdom saving throw from you?
Hell yeah.
Oh, fuck.
Dun, dun, dun. Oh. 16.
Oh, okay.
Okay. As you make this saving throw, you are able to read this letter. As you look at it, it says the following thing. Hello, cops. I assume you will find this when you carve through the dock looking for me. Either that or this will be found when I have killed far more. I enjoyed the last one. She was so lovely, but with hair that was too long.
Oh my god.
I couldn't really enjoy much time with her, and so I left her in a place where hopefully she will absorb more knowledge.
God.
I saw some fun people entering the library when I left. One of them looked very pretty. I think they're with the Devil Hunter Squad, or whatever it's called. I'd really like it if you send them my way. I hope this happens. My next spot will be the shoulders. I cannot wait to make my canonical fifth. As you read these words, you start to feel very drowsy. As Hakeem and Crash would look round to see, you begin to sway. As the first part of this demonic letter has failed, the second part will now activate. As I need to roll some dice.
The fuck?
Also, how cute of him to say Crash is really pretty.
Actually,
Funny.
wait, I need to just double check.
Yeah, who else are we talking about here?
Yeah, of
Yeah.
course.
Yeah. Definitely can't be me. I only have one eye.
Is your HP
Oh,
equal
God.
to or lower than 24?
It's equal to.
Oh
As you
no!
finish reading this letter, you find yourself falling unconscious and asleep.
No
As
way!
God.
Hakeem and Crash, you see her body begins to roll off the lighthouse,
Oh, fuck.
I
off the platform, and begins to head towards the sea. Not the sea.
She's
there,
but
she's there.
towards it.
Very quick. I'm going to try and just get to her as quickly as I can. And I'm going to
Same.
try
All
and...
right. As this happens, in your head, Alina,
Mm.
while you're unconscious, you see this man staring at you. This picture that the reading devil drew for you as he looks intently at you. As we are now going to roll initiative.
Fuck.
Ooh.
I will drop a. Let's see if I can drop a small battle map for this.
Okay.
as we'll do add page.
Well, this is gonna be nuts.
All right, here we go. If I could get Alina, if you could place yourself on the corner here of this object, I'll just shove it in the map layer.
On here. Wait, hold on.
Yeah.
This thing?
Yeah, if you could just put yourself on the edge of that thing.
Cool. Yeah, can do.
And Hakeem and Crash, if you could put yourselves here.
Yeah.
Hakeem, since you said so, you can put yourself in the water, as we'll say you've just jumped in.
Okay.
If you did just jump in without doing anything yet, you're in there.
Oh, sure.
So I'm going to play something.
Dude, this guy's fucking creepy as shit. He's trying to drown her and then he's gonna retrieve her somehow. What a bastard.
Oh,
What a bastard. Okay. Oh god.
Alina, you will take the same turn as the note, as you will take its initiative. I will add you anyway, but because you in your current state you auto fail initiative rolls. As you roll yourself into the body of water, and you are currently drowning.
holy
Shit.
We'll use the same rules as D&D. You can survive a number of minutes equal to your con modifier, I believe that's it, before you just straight up die from drowning. As the man, the pilgrim looks at you intent as he goes,
You're so pretty. You're in the wrong spot.
Fucking kill.
No. I'll have to find someone else who's pretty. In the north.
as it is now your turn.
okay.
You can try to influence your body.
I'll do that. I'll do
Okay.
that. I think that's the best. That's the best thing to do. Would you have to roll just a d20?
Yeah, so basically roll it'll be a contested saving throw. It can be one of the mental saving throws, your choice of which one, and it'll be contested by the note influence.
Cool. So by mental, you mean like constitution?
No, I mean intelligence, wisdom, charisma.
Oh, I'm gonna do charisma. Hell yeah.
Cool. Make just a charisma check.
Is that the same as a saving throw? Is that just charisma on its own, like a straight up charisma?
That is, it would be a saving throw. Yeah, make a saving throw.
17.
The note, with an 18, the note beats you. You're not able to do anything. You're still sleeping. Under the water. As, okay. That's the end of your turn. It is Crash's turn with Hakeem on deck.
Crash immediately is going to leap into the water with Hakeem.
Okay.
And we're half speed in water, right?
It is half, unless you have a swimming speed, it is half speed.
Yeah. Shit. Oh. Yeah, I'll go this. I'll use my action to go another 15 swimming.
You did say you jumped though, so I think that means you move an
Sure.
amount of feet equal to your what is it? Your don't you have a 20 strength?
I have a 20 strength, yeah.
Yeah, so you would end up here.
Oh shit, okay, I would rather do that then.
Yeah, as a barbarian.
As a barbarian.
Yeah, and then you can move
Then I can
afterwards.
go 5. So that's the rest of my movement, I think.
Yeah.
And then
And that would be the rest of you. Yeah, that's as far as you can move.
yeah, as far as I can move, then I can use my action to dash.
Okay.
Which will go up to there. Now I want to get something a little clear here, just if I can do this or not. As a fiend, I have something called aggressive, which means as a bonus action I can move up to my speed towards, but it says an enemy of my choice, and I know she's not my enemy, so I don't think I can use this.
Also you can't see any sort of what's affecting her right now, so you don't really have something to direct your aggressiveness to.
Okay, sounds good. So I'll end it
Okay.
there.
Lovely. With that, it is Hakeem's turn. With, as you can see, poking from the rocks, Misfortune on deck.
Alright, I'm gonna bonus action, step up the wind, so I'll dash, making my speed, which was 25, I'm gonna turn it to 50. 50 feet. So I'm gonna come right.
Oh yeah, because you've already halved it, yeah?
Yeah. Come right over here. And then I'll use my action then to dash. Give me another 50 feet.
Oh my gosh.
Alright.
You see the power of Hakeem's legs just kicking the gear as he just is powering through. Large gushes of water just are left behind him as he's just going as quickly as he can. And I have my turn there.
Okay, Misfortune goes next. You see the demon heads towards the edge, sort of looks for Alina, and then just sort of leaps in the water, landing beside Alina. Misfortune places his hands on your neck, sort of digs his claws in, as you begin to faintly hear, past the voices of the pilgrim, you begin to hear,
Okay, once again we're doing this. I fear you've forgotten our contract for what it is, but not it.
as Misfortune shrouds you in darkness. As he does, you feel yourself enter the darkness, and the pilgrim in the pilgrim in your mind rushes you, going to stab you. As that's only a 7. Yeah, that's only this pilgrim you see goes to slash you, but you're able to recognize its fakeness and are able to maneuver out the way as you don't take any psychic damage, but you do continue to sink lower and lower. As you do, please, it is your turn. If you're going to try and influence yourself, you need to roll again.
If I'm drowning, random question, would I be entering darkness / would the loneliness devil come out?
Misfortune just shrouded you in darkness.
So
You are currently in darkness, but you need to, if you want to try and transform, you're going to have to.
Yeah.
You're going to have control briefly, so you need to do a roll off.
Okay, I got you. Okay, I'll do that again. 20.
That beats the 13 as there is a burst of water as you transform into the devil. Hakeem, you see Misfortune leaps off towards the rocks. She is now transformed. I do need to check. There it is. Right? If you try to transform after having run out of hybrid time. Yeah, you are currently in this sort of half-formed. Actually, no. Enough time would have passed so you can, be in full form. As fully formed, the head is at least able to poke out. But you'd notice that while the loneliest devil, Alina has now transformed and is no longer drowning, the eyes of the loneliest devil are glowing green, and it's sort of moving around as if it's seen something that isn't there.
Interesting.
As that is the end of your turn. Due to you're still under the effects of the letter, it is now Dismemberment's turn with Hakeem on deck.
Again, just as far as I can go, which is around 30 feet, pathetically, trying to catch up at this point. That's as far as Crash can move. So I think that's it.
Okay. You do notice there are now some people witnessing this strange event, as it now goes to Hakeem's turn with Misfortune on deck.
All right, I'm gonna action dash. I don't think I need to use my bonus action.
Yeah, you move 50.
I move 50. Just double check. Oh, it's just under, but that's fine. Yep, as I'll kick off, get just around here. Can I like see her in the darkness of the
He's actually jumped off now, so his darkness is so his darkness is not his darkness is no longer covering her.
Sweet. As I'll then I'll try and wrap her in the chains of my scythes. I can try and pull her.
How are you doing this?
I'm gonna try and wrap her. I'm gonna try and not make her attack, but I want to try and grapple her essentially.
Oh yeah, but you've used your action. Didn't you say you're using your action?
Right, I can't then.
You could bonus action dash at the start. I'm fine if you want to rewind it.
Yeah.
Step of the wind. Okay, yeah. You use that key.
It makes no difference. Because then, if I'm going to spend the step of the wind anyway, I might as well do it now so then I can at least grab her and get back on shore. So that's what I will do. Step of the wind. As I'm passing her, I'm going to grab hold of her. I'm going to try and get back up on here.
Okay. Currently, with the influence in the note fighting her, I will say she's naturally going to resist this. So you need to try and grapple her.
Okay.
So make your athletics check, and she has to make an athletics or an acrobatics. If you could make that, Gigi.
Thank God. Yes. I got a 10 and she got a 9.
Oh, brilliant! Yeah, you were able to grapple her, and you begin to pull her back on shore. How much speed did you have?
Left.
Yeah, because you moved. How far did you move to here?
So from here,
Yeah.
I would have had 50.
Oh, 50. Okay. I thought you. Yeah. Okay.
Because I stepped I dashed. Remember?
Yeah, but you moved half speed in water.
Yeah. So
Yes, sir.
if I dash, it doubles.
Yeah.
So
So it would be 50. When you here?
Yeah. So it went down to 25 because it goes half.
Yeah.
And then
Back up
and then
to
I.
50. Oh, okay.
Because
Yeah. You can make that. Sorry, I hadn't done it. Yeah. Cool. You pull her. That is halved once again though, because you're pulling her. So either you can move like up here, or you can move up there and then like start to pull her on your next turn, because you have the chains around her and you're gonna start like heaving her on to the shore.
From here, I dashed. I would have had 50, but I would have only had 25.
Oh, it was dash from there. Okay, yeah, that's fine then. That's fine. Yeah, you pull her ashore.
Just here, just about.
Yeah, that's all good. Cool. She's just on the edge.
And I might turn there, I think, yeah.
Lovely. As you do so, Misfortune's going to dismiss his darkness so it doesn't get in your way. And then he's going to leap on her shoulders and try to something's influencing her. It's a powerful bit of stuff.
You've been possessed or
As
something.
he rolled natural 20 perception check.
Holy fuck.
As he looks round to see the letter on the ground behind, sort of to the side of the lighthouse now. as he goes,
That thing, it's that thing that's influencing my love.
as he's going to jump on it and like put it in his mouth as he like grimaces and sort of spits it out to the side. It's now landed beside you. As that is his turn, it is now the note's turn. The influence is going to make its attack and then try to manipulate you. As
Fuck.
to hit you, that's a 17.
To hit
Alina.
me?
Yeah.
17 to hit you, Alina.
Yep.
All right, the pilgrim, this like green-ish version of the pilgrim, jabs his knife into you as you take. And this, I'm gonna say, this doesn't hit your temporary hit points because this is mentally just smacking your main body. As can you please disregard the temporary hit points and deal 8 points of damage to yourself?
I have no normal hit points left.
What?
What do you
I'm
mean?
on 0. I'm on 0 hit points, but I've only got temporary hit.
Why?
Because I had 24. No, from earlier. Oh,
Yeah,
does it-
24
did it not get
HP.
rid of them? Oh, it didn't get rid of them. It just knocked me out. Okay, got it.
Yeah. So still do your fiend transformation stuff. Still give yourself the temporary hit points, but also your health. You also have your health.
Okay. It's when it actually knocked me out. I thought it like damaged all those, the 24.
No. You're fully healthy, but this attack just hits your main HP because it's not hitting your
It's like
devil
sleep.
self, it's hitting your mind.
Yeah, I see.
Oh, okay, got it. No worries. I'm fine. I'm living.
Okay,
good.
cool.
Fine.
I was so scared. I was like, what the fuck?
As it's then going to try and manipulate you, as it's going to try and make you. The Loneliest Devil shuts off its connection to its devil weapon. It can't manipulate that, but it is going to force you to make a claw attack against Hakeem.
Okay.
Oh, shit.
Natural weapon attack, I think it is.
Ooh, 20 to hit.
That hits.
It's 4 damage.
Ow.
As the claw rakes past you. That is the end of the note's turn. It is your turn, Alina.
Great. Is there a way that I can try and like shake off the influence of the note?
How do you think you could?
Ah, okay. Okay. Give me a second.
You feel like you're in that dark room fighting this killer.
Oh, so he's fighting.
While you see flashes of the real world, you do know that this isn't real, but it still hurts, like, mentally.
Interesting. She's... So, because the spells are linked with Missy, does that mean I can still use a spell?
You can try and use a spell on him if you want to try it.
She's gonna... She's gonna cast Vicious Mockery.
Alright, what are you going to say?
She's
What
gonna say,
thing?
right, you little piece of ugly shit, come out and fight me like an actual person. Stop hiding in the dark. I know all about the dark. Get the hell out.
You say this in your mind, and the hybrid that Hakeem is currently holding starts to speak out in Abyssal, which Crash can actually understand as sort of like through the water. As what save does he need to make? Is it a charisma save?
Wisdom save.
A wisdom save. Okay, let's see what the note does. With a 4 from the note, please roll damage.
Perfect. It's 3 psychic damage.
Okay, you see the note sort of like quivers as if something just happened to it on the side of the rocks. As it is now Crash's turn with Hakeem on deck.
not really recognizing or seeing what's properly going on up there. I see there's a little bit of chaos, but Crash is actually going to just use his movement to continue his way, or before he does that, he's going to use his action because he notices people kind of forming up behind him, right? Like looking out on this.
Yeah, people are starting to notice that something's going on. Like police
Crash-
officers.
Crash hesitates for a second and looks out towards those people.
Yeah.
Is there anybody that looks like the photo we were given?
Oh, okay. Please roll a perception check.
Yes. 18.
You do not see that person out there.
Okay. I ignore the feeling and I go. And then that's me.
Okay. As you struggle through the water, finding like a terrain that really messes with you,
Yeah.
we move on to Hakeem with misfortune on deck.
I'm gonna try. How far away is the note from Hakeem?
It is right by your feet currently.
I'm gonna try and destroy it. I'm gonna see if that works. I'm gonna try and cut it into
Okay.
pieces with my knife. Yeah. As that is. That's
What?
I don't know, bro. It just wants me to win, I guess.
Dang. Okay, you bring your scythe down. How much damage is that?
I rolled. It rolls twice, doesn't it?
It's already rolled.
Okay, so that's 8 damage.
Yeah, cool. 8 damage. You see, like the top of the letter.
Wait, I don't know if that's
like this.
right. Oh wait, no, sorry, that's not 8 damage. Sorry, I haven't added the plus. It'd be 8 plus 4, so that is.
The first one adds the 4
Yeah, but not the second one.
because it was
Oh.
1 plus 4.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah, it's already added it. So that's. Oh, I guess it. Yeah, because crit doesn't add it twice. So yeah, that's
Yeah,
8 damage. You see the top is like ripped slightly, and in Alina's head, the pilgrim sort of suddenly tenses up suddenly as his form shreds a little bit.
Sweet. I'm gonna bonus action. Flurry of blows, and I'm gonna stomp on the fucking thing. Just fucking stomp on it. Yeah.
Okay.
The first one was 9 to hit.
9 actually. Yeah, no. The demonic influence around it repels your foot as you are just like, knocked back slightly.
I'm like, oh, fucking piece of shit. Kick it the last time. It's 15.
Oh, flurry of blows, of course. Yes, that breaks his AC, and you deal another 6 damage, as it now is both like slightly ripped and crumpled as you sort of kick it against a rock. As Misfortune is going to take her turn, if that's the end of your turn.
Is the end of my turn yet?
All right. Misfortune's like one of her claws grows like quite a bit, as it almost becomes like it's sort of her paw itself like stretches out into like this lion claw with these long fingers and nails as she's going to go for a slash on it. Is she successful? As the note is like slashed slightly and lands a little bit in the water, but it's still it seems to be on its last legs. It's sparking with this horrid green energy, as it is now the note's turn, as it is going to go for its 1 attack on you. I believe it now has disadvantage because it failed the vicious mockery check.
Let me just double check.
Yeah, disadvantage on the next attack roll. That means you avoid a natural 20, but that is an 18 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay, you are this time it sort of carves against your shoulder as it goes. You were really pretty, but no, I need to find someone who's not like you, not devilish. As that is 7 points of psychic damage to your main health,
Cool.
and it will try to make you perform a tail attack this time on Hakeem. Actually, no, on on Hakeem. It wants Hakeem off. Or actually, no, it's going to try and sorry, I'm an idiot. It's going to try and make you break free of the chains and move out of that. So please roll an athletics or acrobatics check, contested by Hakeem's athletics.
Well, I'm a monk. Can I not make that acrobatics or no?
No, not for grappling.
Cool. Athletics. Be nice to me.
Come on.
I'm
Oh.
All
gonna
right,
use
able
my
to.
inspiration. I'm gonna use it.
Okay, to try and stop your
Yeah.
There we go. You are able to keep it in as it is held in, and Alina, it is your turn.
Oh, thank God.
Perfect.
Oh, that time.
She's now gonna take Owen's company and throw it at the guy.
You're going to try and manifest Owen's company in this headspace. Okay. Can I get a charisma check from you? Just
Yep.
flat charisma.
Oh.
Hold your hand out, knowing that you're in your double form, trying to form this demonic weapon in your own head.
Yeah, it was a nat 1, but a 7 overall.
You get the feeling you got before so for a very brief moment, the feeling that you got in the bar when you were singing your song flashes in your head, but the loneliness devil is not here with you, as you're not able to manifest it. I will say, however, that wasn't your action. I'll say that's your bonus action.
Okay, she's gonna go fuck secretly to herself, and then instead she will try to cast Dissonant Whispers.
Okay, on the person in front of you, yeah, go for it. What does he
I think
roll?
they do a Wisdom saving throw.
Okay. 13.
Doesn't. So well, it does work. It does work. As in,
Yeah,
like,
successful. Yeah.
successful. I said the wrong thing. Great. So it takes 3d6 psychic damage.
Okay, please roll, and then it runs away, right?
Yeah. 14.
Okay, how would you like to do this?
Yes.
Ooh.
She's gonna be like, you know what? Stop fucking with me. You keep telling me I'm pretty and then say I'm ugly in my double form. That's just rude. Let's talk about that. Also, you're creepy as hell. Who the fuck do you think you are coming into my brain, into my space, and saying weird shit to me? Fuck you. And she's gonna just cast it at him and be like, get the fuck out of here.
You see this nice. You see this green effigy of this serial killer move backwards as he says, I keep the best parts of people. As he vanishes, you regain your consciousness in your devil form. Congratulations.
Oh, God.
All right. I assume what would proceed is heading back to the pier.
Yeah, the main lines.
Would you keep the note safe?
I'm not touching that thing. I'm not touching that
Okay.
thing.
Okay.
Alina would keep it.
You'd keep it?
Yeah, she'd be like, that fucker can try again. I'll cast him back out. I don't
Okay.
give a shit."
You'd take the note as you would all return to the dock successfully. You would be given like a safe place to like warm up inside the captain's area, and given time to rest. Now knowing from the note that the pilgrim is not here, since he made it clear in the note that he was moving on.
Yeah, to some about north, I think.
Yep. As the time draws near for your ferry to take you north, what is there anything you guys will do?
I'll check. Alina, how are you holding up? Are you okay?
Yeah, that guy's creepy. I don't like him.
It must not have been a nice experience, I'm sure. Sorry that you had to experience all of that.
It was a little nice because I did kind of beat him the hell up, but yeah, no, he's kind of not to fuck with. Um, he was telling me that he's keeping the things that make people beautiful in his mind. So I think that's his goal is he's trying to dismember the parts that he thinks is good. Maybe
Ugh,
he's trying to make an optimum being in his sick and twisted mind.
that is so fucked up. Oh dear.
Because
Any clue what devil he might be associated with in order to be doing all of this then?
I'm thinking at the moment maybe like perfectionism,
Mm.
the fear of like imperfections, I guess. Because he's just obsessed. Like when he was talking to me, he was just obsessed with like me not being perfect enough and that I was missing something, so I wasn't quite right.
Mm.
Well, that's
What
a
an
possibility.
asshole.
Yeah, he's an asshole, and I said that to him as well. I was like, "Fuck off," but you know,
Wait,
hey, hey.
sorry, wait, you spoke
Right?
to him directly?
Ah.
So, so did
Did
you
you
just
tell him? Did you tell him that I'm the one who's supposed to, be known for dismemberment?
I didn't get round to that one. I was kind of trying to get him out of my head as soon as possible.
Ah, okay, fine.
um,
It's
yeah,
a
I didn't
good
really
point.
have time to just sit and chat, but I mean, rest assured, next time I do, I will definitely sit down and have a chat with that man.
We definitely have to be more cautious next time. But that probably wasn't the best idea. Oh dear.
I mean,
It's just drag.
it worked out. I mean, we got a lot of information.
Sure. We also were able to get our hands on this laptop over here. I'm sure we could give this to HQ. They might be able to figure out something. He definitely tampered with it. But he's into his clues. He loves giving hints as to his next moves and stuff, you know?
Hmm.
Yeah, fuck,
He's kind of
man.
like a Batman villain, but in real life. You know?
Perfection would make sense as well. He's trying to get away with the perfect crime. Maybe? I don't know.
Yeah, and like lots of clues, and it does kind of all in my head kind of link to that idea of like perfection and planning, and I don't know, interesting.
Man. Well, I gotta say, this is really quite a drag, honestly. Really.
Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
No, this is not how I would have hoped things would turn out, but I mean, we've got to just keep on this trail.
We
As you
do.
look at your waterlogged phone, currently in a bag full of rice, which the harborman, sorry, the port, the port workers said, dock workers, sorry, said would help free the water from it.
Mm. I look at it with dead eyes as I pray to God that I can get back onto my game.
I don't like it when people mess with my head. So, especially if they're being stupid, leaving clues like they want us to find them.
They do. You're right.
But that doesn't make sense to me. Why would somebody want to do that?
They want to almost be caught and get away with it. It's the classic, you know, serial killer motif. You give them clues and they still can't find you because they're not smart enough.
It's about ego.
Right.
It's time that we shut that ego down.
Yeah.
But now let's focus on getting our rest, and we got to make sure we stay alert for whenever he pops his head again.
Yeah. I guess
As
so.
you guys can take another short rest if you wish. Roll those hit dice, and afterwards, you would hear the the 7 o'clock ferry is now boarding. As the 7 o'clock ferry to northern London is now boarding. You would head out. First, like a soldier of RDH would take the laptop off you, Hakeem, with what you'd say to him about the importance of it, and the 3 members in training for Squad 5 would head towards the ferry, as that is where we'll leave today's session.
Fucking hell.
Holy
Dude.
crap.
Yeah.
That was intense, man. Fucking hell, that was intense. This.
You now have a visual to him.
Thanks for the session. It was crazy.
Yeah, that was nuts,
Man.
man. Fuck me.